Kelly, I know this is a tough result. Just kind of how do you absorb this, and what do you take away from this kind of game?
Really just that preparation prevents poor performance. So it's like we just got to take a step back. Really just reflect on all the things that we did right, because I don't want it to be overshadowed. There was a lot of good players out there doing good things. Obviously, that's a hell of a ball program, but like I said, just going back to the drawing boards, really taking the film, taking time with the film, and like not just breezing over the little things.
When you look at this Texas Tech team, you kind of feel like you guys are making the progress to try to get there, right? I mean,
yes, sir.
And what did you see maybe that you guys felt like we could be there if we do these things that you were just talking about?
I mean, going down by that deficit to start off, especially against a top 10 opponent, especially away, that's just a bad recipe. So obviously we start, and I think that ties into the mindset. We come in there better prepared mentally, with that confidence, with that swagger, especially on the road. I feel like we have a different story at the end of the day.
Coaches have talked about starting off faster. What happened in those first couple of drives for Texas Tech?
Honestly, I can only speak on it, like, give them kudos, because it really just felt as though we was on our heels to start off with. There's not too much that needs to be said about that, other than like we got to come out there with that fire, with our jaws set and ready to play ball.
You talked about you did some good things. What was good in this game besides the fight that the team showed?
Really, that's really what I was about to harp on. Different positions, different players. At moments, even when things really hit the fan, like I've seen a lot of grit, especially out of like some different young guys, some older guys. So it's like it's I don't want all the good to be overlooked just because of the score. It doesn't really truly reflect like the team, how their approach during the game.
Texas Tech is number 6 in the country, favorite to win the Big 12. Does this feel like, a national championship type team you faced?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to give them too much, but yeah, they got my respect. They got the team's respect. They came out there. They knew what they wanted. They knew what it took to win. And honestly, I feel like I said earlier, we were just on our heels. Preparation wasn't what it needed to be in order to beat an opponent of that caliber. So, like I said, back to the drawing boards.
You guys were banged up, and the defense had a lot of guys coming in and out. Malachi and Najee were kind of out for a while, and they came back. What do you see from your teammates? And you mentioned some of the young guys, maybe some guys who didn't get many snaps early in the season, being able to come in and help out when you guys are kind of down.
Right. I'm trying to find that real right balance between like boosting them and then just explaining the fact that that's just football. It's your Big 12 team. We game late in the season, game 10, game whatever. We're on the back end. We got guys banged up. So next man up. It's got to be a next man up mentality. There's no point in sulking or feeling sorry about what position you've been in. And Coach does a great job of saying, he says, fight the fight you're in, not the one you expect. So this is a perfect example of that. Like, we're nowhere near where we expected to be prior to the season, but this the cards we're dealt.
Coach Frost talked about the sense of urgency returning home now. You still have goals ahead of you. How important that is to return home?
It's of utmost importance. Really more so for the players like within the facility. I know like I've grown great bonds with these guys, and I know they want it. So it's really just it falls on me and the other older guys really just to instill that mindset of like what practice on even Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday needs to look like if what we say truly will align like with the outcomes.
And this is a senior day that would be that home game. Just the importance of doing that for guys like that.
Yes, sir. And I don't even want to put them on the pedestal. Like, really, it starts off like with wanting it for yourself and then wanting it for the squad, for the program, before any select group of players. So just like I said, just keep fighting. It's not too much that needs to be said on that.
Well, what about you? You're heading into your final 2 college games. I mean, how bad do you want to try to finish strong?
I mean, that's goal number 1. Nothing else matters, honestly.
Getting back to the next game, being the final home game, what would that mean also to you guys to get out with a win in front of the home crowd and support you this season?
I mean, we got phenomenal fan base. We got a phenomenal support system. So really just getting that for them, and like I said earlier, just getting it for ourselves. That's the utmost importance. And it's like Coach already said it post game speech. Like We got to have the best Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday practice we done had to this day.
As a leader on this team, what can you do to ensure that that's fulfilled?
I need to be more vocal in a way where it's understood, and then the team follows. Like, I don't think I've done a good job to date, really pulling the guys along, and I'll shoulder that burden. I don't have no problem with that. But yeah, really just making sure I'm talking and being vocal in a way where the team reciprocates it. Like, the guys want to follow, guys want this.
And a couple guys on defense like Nigelique and Malachi, they went down with injuries last week. I mean, they could be looking, they want to try to make the next level. They could be just trying to coast to the end of the season. What does it say about those guys to want to come back in a week and play in a game like this?
Honestly, I don't even want to say them boys want to coast, because like, I'm in the locker room with them. I'm out there in the crib every day. Those aren't the type of individuals we got on the team, like throughout the roster. So you don't got to worry about nobody coasting. But our biggest thing is just making sure everybody keeps their chin up, they crown high, and then we look to the future. Because like I said earlier, it's a lot of good to be found. Don't want to dwell too much in the past or the bad things.
Outside of the final outcome, what was one of the most frustrating things about this day for you?
Really just seeing like my brothers really just go through something like that. Because I know for a lot of individuals, like, this is the first loss of this caliber to any opponent at any level. So it's just like really keeping everybody on the same page and making sure we don't got no bad apples, no cancers.
How does a loss like this motivate you?
It just makes you want to go harder. Right when you think it's enough, it's not. And then, like I said, the season hasn't gone nowhere near what we expected, so we don't got no choice.
You have something more to prove.
Yeah, we got many things to prove.
What's that?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all for your time. Appreciate it.